What is up, HotMakes? I'm Nerdy J, Jim from the Edge of Tech. This, my friends, is Caleb. How you doing, Caleb?
What up?
Shannon.
Sarah's still in the background.
That is such a habit. Sarah, how are we doing?
I'm fantastic. It's nice. Definitely been a day.
Yeah,
it's been a day.
It's been
it's actually been a Monday. I just want to let you know it's Monday.
Oh. A day full of
it looks like you're crafting in the back there or something.
I am watercolor painting. Decided I wanted to teach myself how.
Nice. And she's phenomenal at it.
That's not where you just like dump a bunch of water on some paint and see what happens.
That's exactly what it is. Actually, I have to wait until after the show, or he's gonna get mad at me. I
love it. So
we don't have any Oreos for that either. So
yeah.
No.
I'm just trying to fix it. Welcome to the show, everybody. Welcome to HotMakes. It is a Monday. We're ready to party with you and hang out for the next hour.
We're doing these on Monday now?
It is. It's on Monday. Same
when did we change the
time
schedule?
Is the last 113 episodes. So
a lot of episodes.
Welcome everybody across the spectrum. We got you guys on Facebook, on YouTube, on Twitch. I think you're still on Twitch.
Yeah,
we should probably figure out how to log into that and see how it's working. Also, if you want to check out any of the HotMakes we show, there's a link in the description below. Click on it. You will find a giant Google spreadsheet and find episode 113, and you can find the stuff we talk about tonight in HotMakes. Whew. Also, it's a very Monday kind of Monday. Yeah. Andrew Rogers is amazing. Give me 1 second on that. I'll be right back to that. Also, if you feel so inclined, you can always hit us at the PayPal link in the description below, or I believe it circulates in the chat as well. We always appreciate any donations that come our way. We do this for fun. We do this because we love the community, and we've been doing it for 113 episodes of this show. And I think 30-something episodes of Community Showcase was before this. So thank you.
Your mama.
But we love it. We're here. We love to talk about what's going on in the community. We love to show you what's going on in the community. And, that's all the fun stuff. We got some fun news tonight. You never know.
Gabe says it's Tuesday for him. Where are you at, Steve?
Oh, yeah. Well, hey, anything like across the pond is Tuesday. Really, so because they're like ahead.
Sounds like a Beatles song.
There, yeah. Anything across the pond is a Tuesday. I like it. Yeah, Monday, Bloody Tuesday. Oh wait,
yeah, that was my favorite Beatles song.
That's a Switzerland. Whoa, Switzerland. So he's Swiss on the subject, but we're okay with that.
Oh, jeez.
Thank you. Hey, I'll be here all night for the next hour. Yeah. Andrew Rogers. I got a box from Andrew today. Not the only one in the recent time, and that's coming. Don't worry. This week, I promise we got a cool video on that. But today, I got to make sure there's no address here. Today, I got this box right here from Andrew, and it contains what I believe to be some N-scale train stuff.
Are you gonna open it like right now?
We could. I got.
Why not? Looks like you already are.
I'm so excited to see what's in here. So off the top, there's a locomotive, a beautiful Santa Fe, and there's another one wrapped.
That's awesome.
There's another one wrapped in this bubble wrap here. I could see it sticking out. Let's see. There you go. That's pretty awesome. Let me get that. There we go.
Yeah.
A locomotive. Now you can see N scale. N scale is tiny.
N scale is my favorite.
Yeah, because it's so tiny.
Just because it's so small. Yeah.
I feel like there's so much. Andrew, what the heck, man? There's so much in here. I did not expect this.
I didn't see it coming. Thanks, dude.
Well, he showed me. He sent a picture of he's like, I have some of this stuff. And I did not. I'm going to be honest. I did not think it was this much stuff. I don't want to open this all on stream, but it's it's a solid box full of rolling stock or train cars.
Nice.
Some engines, locomotives there, and man, this stuff is awesome. Thank you so much. I am See if I can stop it zooming on my face for 5
It's so
seconds.
small it doesn't want to focus.
No, it's because my camera's stuck. There we go. The camera wants to zoom on my face. There we go. So yeah, a little loading.
Yeah.
I added a few more pieces. He said, "Man, thank you. I am so excited. I had a locomotive that I found at a train store, and we were cruising it around the track, and my little guy just loves it for like 10 minutes. We're working on getting all tracks going on this layout that I purchased. Someone made it, but I've found as I was cleaning the tracks, it hadn't run in 2 or 3 years, and all the tracks were like very dusty and dirty, and I'm cleaning them and getting it ready. Me too. Super pumped to go through that box, but thank you so much, Andrew. But I'm cleaning them and getting them ready, and I don't know if stuff shifted on this layout or the guy who built the layout was drunk, but the locomotive that I did find had those little side rails on it, and they're half ripped off because it keeps hitting the walls. So in some spots, it's too narrow for the locomotive to pass. So it like rubs up against a wall on the left or the right. And so I have to go through and find each one of those spots and like fix it, because I can't have these nice locomotives that Andrew sent me being ripped apart. And I'm glad I bought the one. It was like $28. It was the only used one they had in this little train store. And it was, I don't know, Bachmann, older Bachmann one. And we'll put it this way. I ripped the crud out of it because it keeps hitting spots around the track that I keep finding. So I'm going to have to like find each spot and somehow fix it. And we're going to make that happen before I run the real nice locomotives on there. But
I'm excited to see that. Are you going to do a couple videos about it or something? Or
maybe I'll do, actually, I'm talking to a guy named Jimmy, and he does the DIY and digital. That's his channel. The DIY and digital, all about trains. And he does N scale, and he 3D prints buildings, and he models buildings and sells them. So I'm super pumped to get him on and talk to him soon.
Remember when we had
working out dates.
The lazy eyebrow on to show off his Transformers?
Yes.
Do you remember what scale that was? I don't think it was N scale. I think it was larger than that.
I think it was O. Wasn't it O? It was bigger.
For us plebes, what is N and O scale?
I don't remember. If someone remembers, let us know. But I'm pretty sure it was bigger.
So they're just, I don't really know like the technical reasons behind or like the names behind the scales. I just know that they're the different sizes of engines and the different like gauges of track, basically.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like N scale is going to be the really tiny detailed ones.
Well, there's even
HO and O are
smaller.
going to be the larger ones.
There's even smaller than N. I think there's like Z or something like that. Z scale, which is even small. I'm like, I don't need micro machines. I'll swallow that. Like,
micro machines are awesome.
Yeah, they are. But I can't. I can't. These are already small enough, and I'm just waiting for my little guy to just be like, I want that, But he loves watching it go round and round and turn up and down the speed. And so,
Andrew says Z scale is the smallest.
Yeah, Z is tiny. It's like the engines are like this, like micro machines are a little bigger than micro machines. It's crazy.
ZNHOOG.
There you go.
We need bananas for scale.
What?
I'm gonna need a banana per scale, please. Thank you.
Yes. yeah. We can do that.
Fun fact.
Yeah.
If you'd like a fun fact about trains and Lego,
let's do it.
In the Lego community, Lego has trains and they have Lego train track, but but the way Lego designs their trains to go on the track, they're not really in a like realistic like scale ratio.
Sure. Right.
Like if realistically the tracks are just massive compared to the engines that they design. So in the Lego community, there's a large like subsection of the community of builders who make what they call L scale Lego trains, where they design Lego trains that you can build that are large enough that they match the size and the gauge of the track a little bit more. It ends up being large engines that are expensive, and there's only one Lego train curve, and it's too tight for those style of engines. So there's third parties that make like wider curves, basically. And it's this whole thing, and they call it L gauge.
So
much fun.
I was looking into that. I was looking into printing. It's behind me over here, but I printed the bottom and the sides of a box car. So you put it all together, and then you pop the what do they call them? Powertrains, or I can't remember what they call them. Where the wheels are and everything on there. Yeah, it's eluding me. But the carriages.
There you go. Carriages.
But yeah, so I'm going to try that, and we're going to have some fun. It's super cool. I'm pretty excited, except for it's taking a lot of time to clean the track and actually make it usable.
Did you see
it's sat for a while.
Did you see that new Hogwarts Express that they released?
What?
A new one?
Yeah.
No.
It's massive.
Pixar didn't
No.
happen.
It's massive.
I did not, but now
like
I
it's
need
so
to.
large that it doesn't fit on regular Lego train track. There's like a built track platform that it sits
it's a
on.
Lego one.
Yeah, and it's
Okay.
like $600 or $800. It's one of those like massive trucks. There we go.
There you go.
I'm not even sold.
I don't know. It's trucks,
Like,
carriages,
not even real to me, but that's cool.
whatever it's called. We have a
Right.
It's I forgot what scale it is, but they're battery operated, and we have a Hogwarts Express that my little guy loves to play with in his room. We set it up, and it's battery operated. It's a lot of fun for him. It has a little like wireless remote, and he turns it up and down, and he can press all the sound buttons and all that stuff. Nice, but yeah, a lot of fun stuff. I'm making a ton of stuff. I mean, I just did this lightsaber. It's a print in place 3D printing world, I believe.
So you finished your lightsaber.
Modeler. Yeah, yes.
You finished your build.
The lightsaber's built.
It looks a little
Wow,
less
why are you
shiny
not
than I remember it
focusing?
being.
Right. My camera's drunk, I think. What is happening?
I don't know.
I don't know either.
So check this out. Just because, well, no.
There we go.
Nice.
So this was printed. This whole thing, including the blade that pops out, right? This was all printed in like I think 4.5 or 5 hours on that Bamboo Labs
Not
X1
bad.
carbon. Not bad. There are some a little bit of issues in the overhangs, but
I think it prints in one piece, right?
But yeah, it prints in one piece. It all retracts and pushes in, and it's pretty awesome. Straight out of the box, it'll do that. But I printed this for my little guy to have something fun to play with when he got here.
Let me know how long it lasts before it breaks.
He played with it for like a while, a couple times now. When I got here today, I found one. I found one of these. So you remember?
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna need to send the durability test all of this.
Yes. I totally always forget how to say the name of this. It's like Ape G Biz or something like that. Do you remember? Aped
what?
Biz. Oh man, I'll have to look it up real quick. He did the little mini eggs.
Yeah.
With the mystery stuff inside, and it's on printables.
Yeah,
Anyways, I took the plane and scaled it up. It's already 300%. I scaled another 300% and printed this today, and it came out pretty good. I love it. Now I'm going to take it home, and like you said, I'll let Tristan do the durability test. But this thing printed pretty dang good for how fast it was rocking and rolling there. Now I got a Ape or Age Biz.
Age Biz.
Thank you.
So how long did that print take in total?
5 or 6 hours, he said.
Yeah, that was nothing.
Oh no, not the jet. Not the jet. What was the jet?
The jet was I have it up here. It was sliced and it was 5 hours 49 minutes, 5 hours 56 with the calibration before it.
Man, that thing was flying.
Literally. Turn the afterburners on and whoosh. I love it, man. I'm at work. I was sitting at work and I was like, I want to do this. And I was able to do this with their app. I actually remoted to my PC and printed this, but I was able to watch it and check on it from the app. So I love that. I just printed a 400% truck. Awesome.
Now you need to print the egg.
Yeah, the printer it was printed on was the Bamboo Carbon or X1 Carbon. That one. Yeah. I'm super pumped about it. These are so cool. I want to do. They have the little what's it called, like bulldozer and stuff like that. So I'm going to do all those.
They had one
too.
that was like a double decker like transport truck for like cars, and
I have a feeling this
and it was separate little cars.
Yes. I saw that. So that one's pretty cool. Age Biz. Okay, there we go. So I'm super pumped to play with those and the hinged calibration cube as a test print. I use the hinged.
Oh, was that the same? Was that the same person? The HBiz guy? Person?
Maybe, I don't know. Was it?
I didn't know that. I know what the hinged whatever.
Caleb's lair looks different. Dun dun dun.
I moved things around and changed the lighting a little bit.
What'd you do that for?
Got it. Well, we thought maybe you were in Mexico or
no. No. We can do the Breaking Bad Mexico filter. We got this. Are you waiting? Are you waiting for me?
Yes.
This is weird now.
Yeah.
I don't know what's happening.
It's not funny anymore.
Tiny forklift with 0.2 nozzle. Oh, nice.
There we go.
Yes.
There we go. Now we're in Mexico.
I hate it.
That's
No,
awesome. That's
red
awesome.
light is so harsh on your eyes. No. I vote
Okay.
nay. Verily.
Okay.
Right?
Oh, hey, we got somebody
I love
joining.
Yeah. What? Look at this guy.
Look at that.
Holy moly. Joe, how you doing?
There he is.
Whoa.
Good. Can you guys hear me okay?
No!
Yeah, we can hear you.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Joe, everybody, this is Joe
How's
from
it going, guys?
all over the place, Joe. We'll call him that. I always say Makers on
All over the place,
Tab
Joe.
podcast, but now, I mean, mostly now, like all the cool stuff. Lightburn, right? Milk Crate.
Yeah.
All the good
Yeah,
stuff.
the podcast has definitely taken a back seat the last year or so.
Sure.
We've all had a lot of life going on, so the podcast has slowed down quite a bit. But we'll
Yeah,
see.
Makers Unite.
There's other stuff.
Yeah. No, we're definitely watching you on the socials, and you get to play with some cool stuff. You're doing some cool things, right?
Yeah.
Besides looking at pictures of my crazy CO2 laser right now that is doing some really crazy stuff. I was blowing Joe up this weekend. I was like, Joe, what is this? What is happening here? It's circles are not circles. It's all over the place.
Circles are not
But-
circles.
Are you making circles again yet?
No, I did that full sheet, and like some of them are great, and then this one will be great, and this one will be completely off. And this one will be okay, and this one, it was crazy. I'll have to. After the show tonight, I'm actually going to dive back into that world, but yeah, we got some cool stuff coming up. Joe, we have some news. I want to rock and roll through some Makers news, and then we're going to talk all Joe stuff.
All Joe stuff.
All right, let's do it.
We're doing Makers news.
Yeah, let's do it. Makers news. Let's go.
Let's do it.
Why, you're right. It must be some sort of plastic.
Whoa, that was awesome. So yeah, we have some cool stuff going on. As you know, last week we announced that Shannon was no longer with us, her choice, and we are gonna keep moving forward. We got a lot of
On the
cool
show.
guests
She's alive.
coming up. Yeah, no, yeah, on the show. Sorry, but yeah, we got a lot of cool guests, Joe included, and we're gonna. My goal in life is to have an extensive guest list going for the next couple months. And we'll get that. We're going to post it ahead of time so everybody knows like who's coming up. So
We got
I'm
some
working
cool
on that.
people that we're talking to.
Yeah. We have some really awesome people. Like I said, Joe included. So Joe was a surprise. I was like, hey, are you up for it? And then like 10 minutes before the show, he's like, I forgot. Can I still join? I was like, heck yeah, you can join. So welcome. Also, we are probably going to start diving into the new co-host world. So if you know anybody that'd be interested, just remember, man, this is crazy. It's obviously we're doing it for fun. We don't get paid really or anything like that. This is just sheer give back to the community because we love what we're doing. 113 episodes here, and I think, like I said, I did 30 or 33 episodes of Community Showcase before that. And if you know anybody that might be interested, shoot us a message, hit us in the chat, whatever you want to do. Just remember, it's Mondays. And it's time, but it's awesome. We have a lot of fun. Anything on that, Caleb? I know I ran through that pretty quick.
No, it's good. I think
Okay.
I think kind of like last time, we should just kind of like coast for a little bit and then see like which
See where we
guests
land.
are the best kind of like mesh with your personality.
Yeah. Surprise, Joe's
I'm
the
not
new
staying on
co.
here
No, I'm
forever.
just joking. Joe's like, whoa, what just happened?
It was a first come, first serve. Like Joe is now the
Yeah,
co-host.
Joe had no idea.
Honestly, if I didn't have commitments often on Monday nights, I'd be down. I miss doing things like this on a regular basis, and but yeah, unfortunately,
we can take care of
life
your
has other
commitments. We
plans
know
for a little
people.
while.
Oh,
Right.
No, no, I totally understand. And we, it's rough. A weekly show. It's a lot of time. I mean, it's only an hour and a half, 2 hours total of our night every Monday because we join a little early, maybe 10, 15 minutes early. And then we always talk a little bit late. But it's time preparing the show. Caleb does a lot of back end stuff. Putting the stream together and all that, and then finding guests, and it's a lot of time. But the biggest thing is it's just every week. So let us know what you guys think in the chat as well. We have some cool people coming, and like Caleb said, we'll probably just coast and see what happens. And cool people next week. Nick from a channel called Lorecraft will be on with us. That is going to be. That's going to be super awesome. You can find him on YouTube and I believe on the socials as well.
Thank you for fixing that, Joe. That was driving me crazy. He was just slightly out of focus.
Yeah, just like I thought that was his hip new trend.
Yeah, it's he went with the classic cinema trick of just covering his lens in Vaseline before he started.
Yeah,
Right.
But he's actually looking straight into his laser. This is his Lightburn laser camera. He's got it flipped up ahead of him.
So I have called into meetings and had my laser bed be my webcam because it just shows up as a USB camera. I'm like, sorry, my laser's full of junk right now. Here's that.
Nice. Well, and you can get away with that. I mean, calling a meeting, here's a laser. That's what you do.
Yeah.
I love it. But so Lorecraft Nick will be on next week with us. Super excited to talk to him. I know he's across the pond. It'll be like midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning for him, but it's gonna be pretty awesome to see his work.
We should when he comes on, we should just have some things prepared, and when he shows up, we should just act confused and be like, well, hang on, I thought Laura Croft was going to be on. We had all this stuff prepared already. Oh no,
that would be awesome. That would be funny. If he's watching this, he knows about it. But
so
I don't know.
From Lorecraft, can you tell me what it was like being in video games? What was
later? You find out he was actually a video game developer, and gives you a 45-minute spiel.
Go full circle.
Yeah, actually, he developed that game, the Tomb Raider game.
Yeah,
that would be crazy, wouldn't it? But nice. Well, that was a little bit of Makers News. We kind of rocked through that, but so stay tuned. A lot of cool stuff coming. Hang with us, have some fun, and spread the word. The more people that watch, the merrier, obviously. But Joe, a little bit before we get going, I always kind of do this with everybody. Who are you? Where are you from? Where can we find you? And then we'll go from there.
Yeah, I'm Joe Spanier. For the longest time, you would have heard my voice but not seen my face while we had a podcast called Makers on Tap. It was kind of like Jim's spiel. We ran it for like 3 years, had about 100 episodes, and it's largely done now. And not because of anything in particular. The three of us had a lot of life going on, but everybody wants like the drama, and there is none. We're all friends. I talk to Aaron and Chris literally every day, and we're just all real busy, and kind of fell out of the groove. But there's other stuff that Chris and I are working on, and probably Aaron too. So we'll talk about that a little later.
Ooh, but I like that.
You can find me on the socials. I am Joe Spanier Makes on Twitter and I think TikTok. I think that's my name. And Nemesis.robotics on Instagram. Is that my name, or did I change my name on Instagram? I can't remember.
When you've been around long enough to not remember your name, he's like, wait, that was AOL. Give me 1 second. I need to back.
That was BMX Skater 14.
Did you change it to Joe Spanier Makes?
Yeah, Joe Spanier Makes on Instagram too. So you can find me by looking for my name on the things.
Right.
Nice. Yeah. And
I like how. Sorry.
Go ahead.
No,
jump in there.
No,
I was just gonna say, Ed C says, I hate when life gets in the middle of life. Absolutely. I mean, life happens to everybody. And it is what it is. You just keep moving and go to the next, like, one door closes, one door opens kind of thing, right?
Yeah.
But
exactly.
and I think you're right about, it's like, if we didn't do this every week, it would be much more difficult to actually keep it going, because I think you're like, well, maybe we'll do it every other week, and if you don't plan it, if it's not planned and in stone, it just, everything else gets in the way because it has to, right? Because life. And I think that's one thing that, like, we've talked about changing the days, we talked about changing the times, all that stuff on HotMakes here, and we're just like, no, we're going to keep it here. We know we're here. We know we're going to be here. Like, just keep it going.
Yeah, we did every week for a year. And that is a lot. And I don't think people realize how much of a commitment that is. And it was huge.
That's huge. Yeah.
And then we went down to, we shot for every other week, but when we started the show, we're the same deal. We weren't making money from it. We actively avoided sponsors. Even we were offered sponsorships, and we turned them all down because we didn't want to be beholden to anybody, because of the agreement that we all made with each other that the show is never going to run our lives or get in the way of our lives. Yeah. So
that sounds awesome.
Yeah.
Caleb shuts off the stream right now. No.
Well, it was fun, and we did it until it got less fun.
Yeah.
And it was never not fun, but like got to the point where like the show became a stressor, and we just wanted to make stuff again. So
I'm with you. I think you see that in a lot of long running YouTube channels. I mean, it's hard. This stuff is, everyone out there who says I'm going to be a, I don't know, influencer or anything like that doesn't realize that it's a lot of fun until you realize you have to do something to make something and you have to do that over and over and over. And
you have to document it.
Yeah. So I mean,
you can't just make cool stuff that has a cool concept behind it. You have to figure out how to creatively and visually, have a visually interesting way to document it. And then,
I want to unbox the 12 printers I have.
I would rather just chill but I'm proud of you guys.
Well, and Joe knows it. Then all of a sudden, like, oh, I got this new laser, right? Just an example. But now I need to film the unboxing. So now the unboxing, instead of like being 30 minutes or 20 minutes or whatever it is, it's 2 hours because
I was very briefly doing that, like trying to do the YouTube thing and trying to build a little bit of an audience. And that was the thing that like made me stop doing it. Was I would get something in, whether it was a Lego set or like some sort of something, and I'd be like, oh, this is good content. And then instead of opening it and enjoying it, I would just sit on it for a while because I had that hurdle to jump over of, well, I got to get the camera set up and I got to get my lights out. And
See, my problem is I don't have that kind of patience. New tool day or new toy day comes, and I'm like, you know what? I can put it back in the box for the camera, and then I just never put it back in the box.
Right.
Or I'm just like, you know what? Screw it. Live streams don't have to be edited. Everybody can unbox it.
They don't.
Yes.
Not if you're me.
That's awesome. I agree, and that's why a lot of my unboxings and stuff is done live. But hey, speaking of projects, at Murph, we saw you at Murph, and you had the milk crate 2, right? Like the second version of it out, and it was cutting. You were ripping into some aluminum there for a while.
Yes. I can't
So-
see it because
so-
it's out of focus.
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Let's see.
He has a focus ring. He's just like
I love how he's clearly using like a nice camera, but the feed isn't fantastic, so it doesn't matter.
This is the
No,
first
I
time
love
I've
it.
used this for a webcam.
what are you
That
using?
was for your shot too.
This is fun.
Yeah.
It's a Sony
yeah.
ZV-10.
Okay. Sure.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, milk crate.
Nice.
Yeah.
And this is the second rendition, right? The second version.
Oh, it's even. Oh, good lord, dude! This is like the 19th.
Oh well, I mean,
So this one is what we jokingly bestowed the milk crate enator. So this is like the ultimate version, and boy, I could use another light right here, because everything in this one is made out of aluminum, and it's got linear motors in all
wow.
the axes. It's got a 1.5 kilowatt spindle for the spindle
whoa.
instead of a trim router. What else did I change in this one? Those are the big things, and it is an absolute monster. It is the stiffest CNC, like desktop CNC out there. When we were at Murph, many people grabbed this thing and just tried to wiggle it, and everyone had advice for me on how to like stiffen it up. And I was like, it doesn't need to be stiffer. And a couple people were like, it could always be stiffer. And I was like, I dare you to deflect it. And it was
happening.
funny. CNC Kitchen, Stefan, he was like down inside the box, like trying to bend the spindle as hard as he could. And he's like, no, this is good. This is good. So
That's awesome.
Unfortunately, I did break it on the way to Makerfest.
Oh no!
I found the one weak part, which was the lead nut mount for the Z-axis. This spindle weighs like 10 pounds, and while I was transporting it to Makerfest, the lead nut mount gave up the ghost. So I have one part I have to fix, one part, and then I can go back to the monstrosity that is the milk creatinator.
I gotta admit, I am so sad. Joe had panels for me at Murph, and I forgot them. I left them there.
Please tell me they had a custom logo on them that said Water Crate.
That would be funny.
They will next time. What? There you go. Did somebody not grab them?
I left them there. Joe has them from R3D. I think he was gonna bring them, or he did bring them to TH3D. I can't remember if I think Tim might have them now. But
are you like starting your own mail service? Is that what's
I'm
going
so mad. No, I just screwed up. He's like, I got panels for you, and I was like, yes, I'm gonna check this out. And then by the end of Murph, we packed up, and I was so exhausted and tired and ready to go. I was like, I'll be right back, Joe. Let me just put this last load in my car. Forgot and left. And then, well, I think a couple people said goodbye, or I said goodbye, and I totally forgot. And then I left, and I'm going down the road like 10 miles out of town. I'm like, oh my God. So I called Tim real quick, and they happened to be there, or maybe they just left. I don't know, but they let Joe know to grab them. But Joe had them. But I'm sorry, I'm gonna do it. I got to, because that thing looks
like $1,000 in plywood now. So like,
yeah,
How dare you?
it's true. It's true. Oh man, but it looks so much fun. I have I'm wearing the shirt. I have the Onefinity machinist. Shout out to Onefinity. You guys are awesome.
Nice.
And I need to get more of that on the channel. I think I only have one video on the channel. I need to get some more of that. I have a very fun video planned very soon, and it'll involve Lindsay, my wife, and the Onefinity. So we're gonna have some fun.
Okay.
But yeah, Joe, I know you were ripping through aluminum with that thing at Murph, and I think when you were done, you're like, all right, I'm shutting it off for a while.
Yeah.
So,
Well, when I finished, I was, I had been working on the machine all weekend. I hadn't really talked to anybody. And then
Nope.
it was like, all right, well, the machine's done and it works. And I am done messing with it. And I don't know where that piece went. I had it just recently. But I was like, I'm done messing with it. I'm going to have fun for the rest of the show.
Yeah.
And so that's what I did.
that's awesome.
That's kind of how we approached it too. We were like, we're going to be there all weekend. We need to do some filming for a video. Let's do all of that on like Saturday morning and then shoot a couple shots at the end of Saturday. And then the rest of our time is just having fun.
That's that fun.
Yeah.
And I didn't, I was, the booth we had was like nonstop all about the X1 carbon. So I was running around like crazy person talking to everybody, and that's I just talked to
me.
her. And she was that's where I was going. And Sarah and Steve just hung out at the booth mostly and talked to people
Sarah
about
was
a printer they had no idea anything about, but until the end of the weekend they were experts.
And
Yeah.
pointing out like Sarah's effort too. Like when we stopped by the table at one point, she's like, "Can you like put down a frequently asked questions or something like that?" And like I pulled up the FAQ on their website and everything, and she was sitting there studying it so that she could talk to people about it.
Nobody asks anything from that list.
But no, it's such a cool effort that you're putting in. And it's all open source, and you're doing it yourself, Joe.
Yeah.
I know last time we had you on talking about the milk crate, ironically, last year after Murph, I was like, yeah, it's a kit. And you're like, no, it's not a kit. I'm not shipping anything. It's more like a bomb that exploded and you have to pick up the pieces. I think that's what you told me or something like that.
Yeah.
But
and I've held true to that.
B-O-M-B?
I have made a couple panel sets for people and a couple of the milled parts for people, but like they're all people that have contributed to the project, and I've made those parts for them as a thank you.
Sure.
I have no interest in creating a monster that I have to support.
Yeah.
So,
but if someone wants to check it out, though, they can find the project out there, right?
Yeah, it's a milk crate CR8, like a old skater kid. CNC.com.
So that would be your new AOL name, right?
Yes, exactly.
Milk crate CNC.
Do you say LOL or AOL name?
Yeah.
What is wrong?
If you had AOL today, there you go. I just posted it.
Well, my old one was
I just pulled it up
BMX SK8 ER14. So,
guys, this is just proof that if you ever want to ask Jim his age, the answer is geriatric.
Yeah. What?
What?
Wow.
Anyway,
I think Jim and I are about the same age. Okay.
Yeah.
HotMakes is broadcasting on MySpace now.
Yeah. Yeah.
Tango?
This new thing.
You can
This
listen
new
to
thing.
Joe's podcast on your Zune.
Oh man, I miss my Zune. That was like the coolest little MP3 player thing.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man.
I'm pretty sure I still have an iPod Nano around here somewhere.
Oh my god.
Ooh.
You still play Snake on it?
I know.
So, things that some creators only want to talk to other creators. No, we all want to talk to each other, but
all of us,
we all want to talk to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
That's how the vid. We'll just call it the vid spread. We'll just leave it at that. But yeah. So you were saying you were working on something new now?
Yeah. So Chris and I are working on a live stream that we're putting together where essentially it's going to be I'm gonna put a Twitter poll out there, and we're gonna vote on 3 CAM softwares, the CNC or the software that generates the CNC code for a machine like this or the Onefinity. And I'm going to basically go from 0 to make a part on the live stream, and we're gonna struggle together, and it'll be fun. And the goal is everyone can laugh at me or give me advice, or we can laugh at the software together if the software is that bad. There's a couple of them. But I have a huge list of low cost CAD and CAM that I have wanted to play with for years. And when I say huge list, the list it's an Excel sheet and it's like 150 lines, all full of different software.
I did not know that many existed.
It's the most complete list I've ever found. And if anybody knows a better list, I would like to see it. The only list that I've ever seen that came close was the CNC Labs list. They have a really cool like software picker on their support site, and it was close. It had some that I didn't, but I have many that they don't.
Yeah, like someone just mentioned VCarve. I think that's more of a popular
VCarve
one,
was
right?
one.
Yeah, CarveCo.
Yes,
CarveCo. Yeah,
CarveCo is one. I haven't played with CarveCo. I have played with CarveCo's predecessor. So CarveCo used to be ArtCam, and it was owned by a company called Delcam. And then Autodesk bought them out when Autodesk was buying everybody. And then, they sold a bunch of people, and the people who ran Delcam bought all the ArtCam rights back and put out CarveCo. So I've played with CarveCo and it's like predecessor, old world. Yeah. But I want to it's on the list.
Well, I have a CarveCo license if you want to play with it deeper.
Really?
That's what I've been playing with my CNC with, just because I found some tutorials. I was like, I'm gonna try this. It's not what everybody uses. Like, it kind of was weird what everybody uses, right? But it's not the popular one.
Yeah.
And so I was like, I'm gonna try
consider the popular one.
I don't know what, like,
whatever he's not using.
Yeah, whatever I'm not. Yeah. To be fair, I forgot the name of it. Let me look here. Give me half a second. I know it.
Okay. Let me see if I understand this correctly.
Yeah.
You're gonna put a poll up. And
the VCarve is the one.
Choose like the part or the software.
Software.
Ooh,
the software, and it's gonna be a software that you haven't used before.
Yes.
And you're gonna go from not knowing anything about that software to a finished part you're holding in your hand in one stream.
That's the goal.
Oh man.
Ooh.
Yeah.
This is ambitious. I like it. I like it.
This is gonna be like one of those like 24-hour like
24
kids charity streams or something.
Your mom calls.
Nah, 2 hours should be enough. What I'm thinking is we'll have a benchmark part that is like something that not this Arduino case, but something this size that has many features on it, has like slots, holes, maybe maybe a V thing, I don't know, some text, and that will be the benchmark. And then we figure out if we can machine this. Easel is one of them.
Easel is like
on shape.
Yeah, no. Well, Easel is kind of like man, I'm losing all these names because I'm trying to think of them. What's the 3D modeling software? Yeah, thank you. What's the 3D modeling software the really basic one that's online?
Oh, Tinkercad.
Tinkercad.
Yeah, Easel is like the Tinkercad of CNC, CAD, that software, right? Am I correct?
Yeah,
there?
kind of.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Isn't it the same company even?
No, Easel is Inventables. Tinkercad's Autodesk.
Oh.
Autodesk, yeah.
Oh, got it. Okay. I was close. See, I don't know. That's why we need Joe. We need to watch these streams so we know these things.
It's like an episode of Pawn Stars. Like, we're talking about things. We're like, we need to call our expert in on this software. My buddy Joe.
So you're talking like 150 episodes?
No, I'm talking. There's 15 CAM softwares on the list.
Okay.
So we'll probably throw out a poll of like 3 or 4 of them.
Okay, I see.
And the fun part is like a big part of what always holds me back from trying these is most of them have a 30-day trial. a lot of times I'll download the trial, install it on my computer, and then it disappears into the ether because, by the time I get back to it, I just haven't had time. And a couple of these softwares I've just bought and never used because I never got around to it. I didn't have time. So this is purely a self-serving venture. Like, this is something that I want to do, and I think it would, if I'm using the public to hold myself accountable, I'll actually do it. So
do it. I'll watch. Let us know in the chat if you'll watch. I'm super pumped to see you learn something on a software you've never touched, and then come out apart at the end of the stream. That would be amazing.
Yeah. So I got to fix the little Z-axis mix up here, but I think we're gonna shoot for the first stream to be next week.
Nice.
Okay.
So I want full disclosure. Remember I said I have a Carveco subscription?
Yeah.
It may or may not be because I did the 30-day trial and didn't cancel.
How long have you been paying for that?
I don't know. When did I get that printer? November or December? Or I mean the CNC. But I've been using it off and on anyway, so I'm learning with it, and I've done some projects that are a lot of fun with it so far. So it's not like completely a waste or anything, but it's just funny that you said you do the 30-day trial and you forget.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I need to go. You probably should go back and check your bank account, because if you're like me, you probably have like 10 of them that you forgot about.
See, I don't do ones where I have to sign up and pay. That's
good.
always been
Okay.
But the one that I did buy that I'm actually really excited to use, and I've been waiting for this to use it, is called Pixel Cam, and it is really it looks like Tron Cam.
Okay.
And it's
have
really
my attention.
It's super fun. It's
Nice.
super geared towards like bas reliefs where you're doing like a 3D relief model. But it also it does a lot of really interesting stuff that I've never seen another cam software do. So that one will be a bit of a deep dive. But there's a bunch of weird ones like that in this. So
so you said maybe next week. You're shooting for next week. You got to tag the show. Let us know if it's after Monday. We'll shout out the stream on Monday next week too.
Okay.
And I got to tell you, I'm there. I don't know what time you're going to do it. I'll find a way to at least listen or watch, because I'm super stoked about that.
Mm-hmm.
So it will likely be probably 8:30 Central Time is the start, because it'll have to be after my kids go to bed, or they'll visit the stream, or I'll have to leave and go put them to bed. So I don't know if people like late night streams. I don't care. Yeah. I can't do it earlier. So you get a late night stream or you get nothing.
Right.
That's perfect for me, because that's about the time the little guy goes to bed. Well, 7:30, 8 o'clock. We try to get him in bed. For me, I'm in. At least you'll have one viewer. But it'll be fun when we do the when you do the carving part, or when you're doing some CNC in general. Drop it on MakerDeck. People would love to see a CNC running on there. I don't know if you ever played with MakerDeck yet, but
I've watched it.
Awesome.
I haven't joined it, but I want to.
It would be so cool to see
on MakerDeck.
Yeah, I can shoot you the invite. I know Chris Perlo's with us right now. He can shoot you the invite too on Twitter or something. And then you just walk. I think you fill out a Google form that kind of goes through everything. And then it's super simple. Once you're connected, as long as you have a webcam or something, you just jump in. It runs through StreamYard here, just like this does. And they drop you into the StreamYard with no sound. You just turn the sound off, and you just do stuff. It's if you haven't checked it out, if you're watching here, I'm everyone here probably has, but if you haven't, check it out. It's called MakerDeck on Discord. Mm-hmm. You can find them all over the social medias, but it's it would be so cool to see a CNC running on there. I have not watched, admittedly, have not watched enough. I can't tell you if there's been a CNC or not, but I can tell you it would be a lot of fun. Yeah. She can help. She's awesome.
I also have the fiber laser. I have my big lasers that I can run.
Yes.
I've got the Thermochromic I can run.
I don't know anything about fiber lasers, but I might soon. But Ooh, wood turning and modeling. Nice. But hey, I just realized what time it was. We're at 6:52. We haven't busted through any hot makes yet either. So let's rock and roll on some hot makes. We'll be right back. Let's hit some hot makes. Let's do this.
I saw you panicking in the background.
Yeah, I just realized I didn't have anything open, but then I remembered the first one. The first one, I got to do a shout out. Fix 'em, dude.
Yes,
dude, you sent me something so cool. Video coming this week. It's edited and ready to go. But check this out. This came from Fix 'em, dude. This is a surfing mini gym. It's on an Oreo on water. Thank you. An
It's
Oreo
got hot
on
makes
water.
pants.
Mm-hmm. Hot makes pants.
That's
It's
amazing.
hard to see, but it's got
Crocs.
flames on the. Yeah, it's got Crocs, flames on the pants. I mean, the stubble
so
is
cool.
the stubble is actually filled in, which is really dude. You knocked this out of the park. Not to mention, you signed the bottom of it for me.
How is the water? What's the water made out of?
It's got to be resin printed or resin. It's definitely
That's
resin.
so cool.
Let
really
us know.
cool.
I'm pretty sure. But man, this is
I gotta get a
amazing.
hold of him because
Thank
I
you so
kind of
much.
want one. I know that's all hand painted
Thank you.
and stuff,
Yeah.
and it was a gift to you, but I
So
kind of
good.
want one too. I want to see what charge me for it.
Man, I had to show it. It's hot makes. I had to show this before the video went
cool.
live because man, this was amazing. Not to say everything else I got wasn't. I thank you guys, everyone that sent something in too. And if you want to do that, there's an address I think in the description. But Fix 'em, dude, man. Nice work.
So
That's
awesome.
rad.
All right, let's jump into these.
Okay.
So the first one I got says summer vacation is all about cardboard crafts, and we'll just do this. Yeah, I don't know if I have.
Jeez.
It's probably a better. I
Wow.
don't have sound on this one right now, but yeah, check this out.
That's so cool.
So good.
Oh,
That is so
my.
well done.
Abraham, you're okay.
What we're going to find out is this was all done with an X-Acto knife.
I'm gonna kind of go through here.
Oh, did you
I
see
saw
the
some
Amazon logo?
Yeah, I saw the Amazon box on there. That was pretty
That's
funny.
awesome.
But this is
A company
pretty
like
long,
UPS or something like
Oh,
a shipping company should
course.
sponsor his stuff.
right?
They should get him to work
Yeah.
for Arby's. Aren't they always doing this? Super
Oh,
Bowl?
yeah. Oh.
Things?
Do what?
Yeah. What if Arby's
Hang
knows
on.
about
I
this?
skipped through. There we go. Yeah,
Abraham, baby, where are you from?
look
That's
at
pretty
this.
sweet.
These so much cool stuff here, all out of cardboard. Come on.
Oh, hey, that's the crescent rose from Ruby.
That's really cool.
That's cool, and it
Yes.
actually transforms.
So good.
That's awesome.
Whoa.
Whoa. What?
Oh, Sam Prentice. Sam Prentice. Where are you at, man? We got new battle racers.
Something tells me that one's not going to
Man.
survive.
Yeah, right.
Although that cardboard one is probably still going to be stronger than
Yeah.
Jim's.
Look at that. It's
That's
so good.
cool.
So just
So well
remember,
done.
you can make stuff out of cardboard too. That is, yeah,
You absolutely
It's just-
should make
it's
things out
awesome.
of cardboard.
it's awesome. Crafty Transformer cardboard DIY. I don't know what that is. I don't know if it's the same person.
I think it is.
Maybe-
Yeah.
Maybe it is, but
It is.
I'm gonna check it out after the stream, and yeah. So
All
wow.
right, do you have your sound on for this next one?
I do. I hope so.
Did you share your sound?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
I tell you what, I'm
I'm not looking
gonna
forward
do
to this.
here, just in case. I'm gonna share it again and it be 100% share system audio. There we go.
I hope
Boom.
you guys aren't ready for this.
What is it?
I don't know what's falling under me. All right, there we go. This is well, we talked about Furbies last week. Okay.
No.
Yeah.
And
It's bad.
let's see if we can.
Furbies.
Can you
I
hear it?
guarantee a lot of you have
Oh,
one of these
yes.
somewhere deep down in a basement in a cardboard
Can you hear it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good.
box, probably still
Yes.
They
talking
should
to
stay
itself.
there.
But maybe there's a use for
Yeah.
these annoyingly
He's like,
endearing
keep
little
them in the
creatures.
box.
What about Furbies on a stick?
No.
Nah, that ain't quite it. What about a Furby picnic? There's got to be more uses than that, surely. Well, for the past few years, I've been
Yeah.
dreaming up of a machine.
This is quite long, but
hooked
let
up
me
into the
kind of
mainframe
skip
in the
to the
back of
head
the
a little
machine.
bit.
They are heavily sedated. I don't even think they know they're here. It's kind of like the Matrix, but without the bad
This
sunglasses.
is so good.
So without further ado, let's flick the collective
Sweet Bee
awakening
has 75
switch.
Furbies.
Yeah.
You can do this. Oh my
No. It's the worst.
god. So good.
I've tried to wake them up. A couple of them have gone back to sleep.
No. I can't
All right.
do this.
Oh my god.
Hang on, let's see. I want to see the part where there you go. The sound of the Furby.
I can't. This is every day we stray farther from God's light.
It's like a chorus of Furbies right now.
It's a nightmare, is what it
Yeah.
is.
So yeah, after about 7 years, I finally realised the dream, which was the Furby organ. Thanks very much to the
The Furby organ.
Furby
It's
organ.
so good.
Nope.
He goes through how he makes them and all that stuff, but
It's a
there you go.
nightmare, is what it is.
Yes.
I love that. Like the close-up shots are shot in like the handheld, like way too close, like horror style
Yeah.
as well.
Yes. I think this is goals. Hashtag life goals.
It's not.
Thank you, Brandon, for
That is goals it was.
sharing that. That's what nightmares are made of. Sweet Bee has enough. She could do it. She could make a bigger one. I think she has 75 of them. But yeah, Joe, anything?
75
No?
too many.
You're out. You're
No.
done. No Furbies.
No Furbies.
All right, Jariah Walker, also known as the guy who brought the truckload of spools to Murph to give to Greengate 3D. Here you go, man. He says first multicolor Cult 3D biting dragon print is climbing on a dice tower. I love as much as Caleb and Sarah. There you
That's
go.
really
That's
cool.
really sweet.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
so cool.
It is. This is pretty awesome.
Ryan
Jariah,
Walker.
nice work on this. Yeah.
That's the same dice tower. That's awesome.
That is so cool.
Love
so
it.
cool.
And now, Caleb, you need to print a biting dragon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That looks just as easy as
Do
the
it.
tower.
Come on. All right, what do we got? You got an Artemis. That'll knock it out pretty quick. Oh, I thought you were gonna like this one a lot, Caleb. This is the highest
Absolutely.
RPM out of a Lego wheel with no motors.
Actually, I watch this guy's channel a lot. It's
Yeah.
Brick Experiments,
Yeah.
I believe.
So he has the RPMs down there, the 1700 ish right there, and then he's like, "Yeah, I'm gonna throw some gears in there."
Oh. Wow.
You gotta turn the sound on for this here. Yeah. It's so cool. So good. So good.
Yeah, this is the
Okay.
same. This is the same channel. I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the same channel that did the submarine we showed off a while ago.
Oh yeah.
I want to see
Yeah.
this thing go so fast. The tire lets go.
Yeah. Well, there's 6,300. Wow.
I love how in a lot of his you see how the axle is twisting there from the
Yeah.
on some of his stuff. He's ordered like custom CNC'd like aluminum axles so that he can actually add more force to the project he's working on.
Whoa.
Oh.
He's got a pull start for his Legos. Wow. 8,300.
Wow. I am really shocked that that tire
holding
is
up,
staying
yeah.
strong.
What? The sound of that was amazing. 1,200 or 12,900 RPM. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I'm surprised it's all holding together. Let us know in the chat if you are as well, because this is
Oh my god!
I feel that one he's wearing a glove because like it probably hurts to pull the string at that point.
Yes.
That is crazy awesome.
That's too much.
Yeah, it's so good. 13,000. There you go.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all.
that axle's
Nice.
starting to really not like that.
No.
Yeah, stop it by hand. You'll lose some skin. Yes, you will. Nice work. That is so cool. Engineering, it said. Man, so good. All right, what do we got next? Pooch. Oh, we got Pooch here. Pooch is talking. Look at the finish. It's his proto pasta carbon fiber PETG. I can attest. This stuff is gorgeous when it prints.
That was
It
so
is
cool.
gorgeous.
I was shocked that he was able to get that to stick to the belt.
Well, that's with the. I'm not sure if it's a different belt. I know he does his voodoo magic on his belt machines, and he has that hardened steel from Power Belt 3D there. But it's. Yeah. Yeah. It's just it looks so good.
Yeah, it does. That's super sweet.
I have one of those belts. It's never printed. And I have a power belt.
One of those power belt or printers?
I have the tiny belt. I have Beta 22. It's never done anything.
I think I have 20 or 23 or 4 right around there.
Yeah.
Myself. We'll talk offline about that one.
But I also have the Creality, and I haven't done anything with it.
Oh, really?
I printed a few things with it. And every time Pooch puts out a new update, I'm like, man, I really need to get going on that. I even have hit all his upgrades sitting on the printer.
I do. I have the motors. I'm trying to remember what I got from him. I bought some stuff too. I got motors, LDO motors for him. I'm trying to remember what's all back there. Same thing though. They're just sitting on it. So I need to get on that. If anyone around, I have another one. I have my Kickstarter one too. I've never even unboxed it. So I have the one Naomi sent me, and that was the one I unboxed originally. And I have a Kickstarter one that's not even been unboxed at all. If you're out there and you're near me or you want it, I'll hook you up a very, very good deal. I bought it myself, but I'm probably honestly never going to unbox it or use it because I don't have time. So,
yeah.
I know Shane had one for a bit. But what else we got here? Stephen John Lyons. We're going to rock and roll for the last couple ones. I know we're 5 minutes over, but this is that Cap Tubes tricolor filament. I have some of this from like 2 or 3 years ago. Murph 2019, I think.
That filament's so cool.
It is. It's such a good. He put it by a hot cup of coffee in it, and that's how he got the change here. But it does 3 colors thermally, which is really cool stuff.
That's awesome.
So nice job on that, Stephen Lyons. Another update here from Ali Spagnola. Last week we saw the chia seat.
Another toilet.
This week she decided she's gonna do let's see, kind of she went the Evan and Caitlin route, and I believe she's velvet. There you go. That's what I was. Yeah. Let's
it's like velvet coat. Okay.
There we go.
Oh, jeez.
There we go.
Isn't she the one that did the chia seeds?
Yeah.
Yeah. So good. So good. It probably feels very soft.
Yeah.
Who just buys a toilet to like make it like
YouTubers?
Doesn't everybody need a velvet toilet?
Oh my god, no.
I mean, at least she's making something. I'm glad that she's making something.
Oh, that's
All
right.
right.
Everything she
Next
makes
week.
is awesome.
Yeah, Evan and Caitlin did that. That's right. They flocked their toilet. That was awesome.
Well, and they had the mood ring.
Yes, the mood ring toilet. Toilet art will be the new thing. There we go. And last but not least,
to combine the Furbies with the toilet stuff.
No.
Yes.
No.
Furby toilet.
Yeah, I'm with you.
Yeah. Every time
This is
Oh my God.
3D print bunny.
Awesome.
Never ever ceases to amaze us. This is some sick stuff, and it is amazing. Look at this. All
Okay.
Oh, it's
fully
so
printed
good.
at the bottom.
That is
all printed
Wow,
bridging.
that's awesome.
It's
I don't know how. I don't know how.
yeah.
The bridging is insane.
I agree. The bridging in this, she explains that she made using 4 sets of spiraling strings, rotating and or mirrored and slightly offset in the z-axis so they didn't overlap in the center.
I wonder how
This-
fragile it is. Like, I wonder if it might be like, surprisingly strong for what it looks like.
I imagine if you
How do they
sneeze
model
in the general
these?
direction of it,
Like,
it's gonna be a problem.
Right. I love the
don't know.
cool like. So go back a little bit more in the video. So like when it's spinning around on the turntable thing, I love how you can see how like the cool
Yeah.
shapes that kind of show up, the curves that show up in the middle of it. That's so cool.
It
I love
is.
that
Yeah.
you're pointing at your screen like they can see it.
Thank you for pointing that out. I
You're
appreciate.
welcome.
Yeah,
Good
it's
looking out.
she's got your back.
Yeah.
It is. It's awesome to watch that. It's so good. Nice work, 3D print bunny.
Excellent.
Let's see. Updated it, printed. I'm so happy with this. This little Bruce has printed this. There we go.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Well,
That
done.
is awesome. That is just, yeah, that is so good. I don't know what else you can say about that. Like when she started doing the tensegrity stuff, that was awesome. Like that right there was like, man,
Yeah.
you did some really cool stuff with tensegrity with stringing on 3D prints, and now it's escalated. you turned it up to 11.
I really need to know how they model the string portion. Like,
Yeah.
that printing it is separate. I want to know how to model it so that I can slice it, so that I can
Yeah.
make it.
Maybe
like-
it's like she's in the chat, so
Is she here? No,
think-
I was
no,
gonna say
maybe not.
normally she is here, so I was just waiting for a response, but she might not
no,
be.
sorry.
Here
I
tonight,
thought
but-
Fixum Dude mentioned her by name, and my brain saw that as a username. So I don't know if she's here or not.
Fix some dude. Thank you again. Thank you
Yes.
again. This thing is ridiculous, and this is a awesome. The surfing Oreo on water. It's just everything was awesome. But I know we're running late. But we had Joe come on, and we were deep into some cool stuff. So, Joe, before we go, one more
Sorry,
time,
guys.
who are you? No, don't be sorry at all. Who are you? Where are you from? What do you do? Do you like long walks on the beach? You know, all the good stuff. How do you keep your mustache so
I do
nice?
like long walks on the beach.
I love
The mustache, it just happens. It just happens naturally. If it took effort,
Natural.
it would be gone. I'm Joe Spanier Makes on most platforms. I make things on CNCs, on lasers. I make out of focus cameras to drive Caleb mad.
Yeah.
And I used to make a podcast called Makers on Tap, and now I make things work for DigiFab applications. So
Yeah.
that's
Well,
who I am and what I do.
Just checking. I
He
just
answered
want to
the
make sure I
question
didn't
again.
miss anybody. There we go. That's perfect. And
All right.
we're gonna chat us, tag us, whatever you're gonna do when you know you're gonna do your first stream coming up. I want to make
Will
sure
do.
we push that, and we gotta watch this. I gotta watch.
Mhm.
Like, there's something to be said about watching someone dive into something that's very knowledgeable, but starting it over, kind of. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? Like, you don't know the buttons, you don't know how to work it, you're just learning, and I think that's you know, that's gonna be really cool to watch. So we're pretty pumped to see that. So tag us. We want to
Cool.
check it out.
Okay.
Everybody else, I know. Again, I know we're like 12 minutes late. There's other streams going on after us. Don't forget to tag us. Hit us up on the
Yes.
Twitters. Hashtag HotMakes. Let's get those HotMakes flying next week. What do we have on Nick? I think Nick is coming on from Lorecraft. If
Yeah,
you have
Laura
not not Laura Croft, not Laura Croft, Lorecraft. If you have not checked out Nick's stuff, search Lorecraft. I believe it's all put together on the YouTubes, and you guys will find out this dude does some amazing stuff. Andrew, I know you're in the chat, or you were earlier. Thanks for turning me on to going down his path and hooking me up with Nick, because his stuff is golden, man. It's awesome stuff. So check that out next week. Anything else, Caleb?
No, I'm excited to talk to Nick.
Yeah,
I've seen his stuff before, like on Reddit and on YouTube before, and may or may not have fallen asleep a few times watching his videos, like laying in bed at night. But like, I'm excited to actually talk to him.
Yes. Well, it's
super.
You'll see next week. You'll see next week. It's his stuff is crazy. But everybody else out there, thank you guys so much. We'll be back next week, 6 p.m. Monday night Central Time, and we'll see you all next week. Don't forget, check out your lightsabers.
What?
I don't know. That was random. But have a good night, everybody. We'll see you guys next week. Stay right there, Joe. We'll be right back with you. Bye, guys. See you later.
Later.
Bye.
And gal.